Have you ever heard that listening to classical music makes you smarter? Hi, I'm Emma, and today we will be going over a very popular neuromyth called the Mozart Effect. We will look into whether listening to music actually makes you smarter. But first, you might be wondering, what is a neuromyth? A neuromyth is an idea or concept about the brain that is actually false. Sometimes studies may be taken out of their original context, and this means that false statements can be created easily and spread among the general population. Today, we're focusing on the Mozart Effect. This neuromyth says that babies and children who listen to Mozart or any classical music will be smarter. However, this is not true. Here is the overall timeline, but let's go into more detail. So, when did all of this start? In 1993, Frances Rocher, this lady right here, conducted a study to determine whether listening to different sounds before a spatial reasoning test would increase how well you do on the test. She had 36 college students listen to 3 different things before taking their tests. First, they listened to Mozart or Mozart Sonata, and then they took their tests. Then they listened to relaxation music and then took their test. And finally, they listened to 10 minutes of silence before taking their test. Now, Rocher found that the students who had listened to the Mozart Sonata scored significantly higher on the spatial reasoning test, as shown in this bar graph here on the right. However, these results only lasted for 10 to 15 minutes, not for a whole lifetime. When Rocher published her findings, they instantly became popular. The public and the media took the results to mean that listening to music made you smarter, especially for children and babies. Now you might be wondering, why was this, even though the study only included college students? Well, that's the power of the media. They're able to misconstrue information and make different statements seem true. These false findings became so popular that in 1998, the Georgia governor, this man right here, handed out classical music CDs to newborns in hopes of making them smarter. Then, the governor of Tennessee did the same thing. The Mozart Effect was also popular in children's books and CDs, especially for new parents to learn how their children can be smarter. Rocher believes that the Americans wanted the Mozart Effect to be true, and that's why they went to such great lengths to make children supposedly smarter. During this time, many researchers were trying to replicate Rocher's experiment to see if the Mozart Effect was actually true, but no one could confirm that listening to Mozart made you smarter. In fact, Rocher's original study did not conclude this either. By 2010, after looking through countless reports, Vienna University concluded that there was no proof that the Mozart Effect exists. However, listening to any kind of music increases overall happiness and helps calm people down as opposed to just listening to silence. This means that listening to music in general does not make you smarter, which is what the Mozart Effect came to be seen as. It's crazy how easily the media can misconstrue such important information. The truth. Why does this all matter, and what can we learn from neuromyths? These lies about the brain are very important to pay attention to. If nothing else, the Mozart Effect has shown us the power of the media, and that we must always do our own research before believing everything we hear. It is not moral to perpetuate these lies, and it is very important to ask questions when something doesn't seem quite right. Even though listening to music won't make you any smarter, music is still a wonderful thing to listen to. Now, the next time someone tells you that listening to Mozart makes you smarter, help them learn by sharing that the Mozart Effect is actually a neuromyth. Thank you.